Hey, welcome back guys to Danganronpa. We're gonna be doing the final investigation.
Okay, I feel like I have to like give a prediction.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, way up in the air. I don't know if anything is truly pointed to anything or anyone. I will say this.
Yes.
And I'm truly planting my flag.
Yeah, okay.
They brought up that big air filter a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And it was just a passing, hey, this is a part of the story, maybe, and they never brought it up again.
Yeah.
That has to factor in somehow. Otherwise, it's the most random throwaway existence of something ever.
Yeah, okay.
Has to factor in. I'm planting my flag.
Yeah.
I, at this point, don't even think I'm being ironic in the slightest.
Okay.
None of the remaining living students that we know of are the mastermind.
Okay.
One of the students who is already dead is the mastermind.
Okay.
And I am still firmly planting this flag to be stuck in the moon forever.
You are fully planning it. It's like fucking like 2 feet down now.
Give me the hammer. Bap, bap, bap. It is in there.
Yes.
I can't even see the flag anymore, so far on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the camera when I say this, and I've been saying it.
Yeah.
The mastermind is Hifumi.
Okay.
I still stand by it. Somehow, someway, it is Hifumi.
All right, it's Hifumi. All right. Looks like we don't have to play the rest of this game now. I guess I'll start out by taking another look at Mukuro's file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body, which we decided that's not the cause of death, all right? That isn't.
It was, right.
They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe.
Which was the arrows.
The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
They got in a fight.
Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, well, should I start my investigation to figure out who killed him?
Who got into a fight with the masked person? Someone got into a fight.
Sakura fought Monokuma.
No, yeah, but then I remember there was some sort of other previous altercation with somebody with Ikusaba. They were wearing the mask at least.
Oh, when they were in the mask?
Yeah.
Only us have encountered the person with the mask.
Really?
Yeah. Because it was the time when we went into the secret back room and we looked at all those files and we found that piece of paper that
got knocked out.
Yeah, and we got knocked out. And then when we were about to get stabbed. So should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door to the data center with the Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which mean the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started!
Dude, can we just zip through this? I have to know what... How much longer is left in this game?
It's the final trial.
I know it's the final trial, but how much more time?
I'm gonna try to get this done within 8 episodes. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Well, no, more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Oh, God. Oh,
shoot.
Oh,
shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, people were living here.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck. A giraffe! What the fuck?
Coming out of a locker.
This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to how the card readers in the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. Yes. Then you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean Let's just give it a try. Took out my handbook and ran across the card reader, and then No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means that none of us can do it. Oh. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room.
Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
Huh? Regret? There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it.
That we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair?
However...
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people, whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is, not much to it, is there?
Whew.
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure.
But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we could get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have.
Yoko looks almost weak right now. She must be thinking about something. Probably shouldn't have bothered her. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Looks like a kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something.
Maybe a secret
So-
door. There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze.
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
Open space. Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room?
I think I might know how to open it.
You think you know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there.
Right. That's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this.
Jeez. So there's a hidden room that she couldn't get into? That's what you meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. If Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of. Or rather, something she didn't want to think of.
Her birthday!
For example, what about your name?
What?
Sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. Who says she hasn't tried it? I mean, it's totally understandable. The way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as the password. Knowing how she is, I bet that the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well...
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, do whatever you want.
Okay. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, I might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong.
Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, as I finished typing it in... Man, this is a long door. Ah. It's a very, very long door. Holy shit! What? That did it? That Kyoko, it worked!
Why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko? Hey, Kyoko? May as well not even been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present. Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay!
Makoto.
Let's not open it.
Oh.
Be careful, Makoto.
Why? You think it's dangerous?
No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably.
Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see.
Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay?
Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry.
What the fuck?
What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
The hell? Just as I thought.
What? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones!
Well, it's not that... Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing. That dead guy in the box.
My father.
Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him.
Are you serious? This Kyoko's dad? The same man that she's been searching for?
Well, shake his damn hand, Makoto. Asshole.
Yes, Mr. Kyoko, sorry. Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How can you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we already have, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
Ah, by the way, only nobody entered the building since this began, okay? Nobody entered.
Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two sides together...
Ideas?
When you put those two... What'd I say?
You said sides.
When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words...
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption, anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. No, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. But it's why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it?
I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
Would she really give up her pride just for that? Couldn't help but wonder. Headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Are you sure?
because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't.
Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this... It's an e-handbook, right? And there's a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words,
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is.
I think you're probably right.
it would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it?
Huh? Kyoko?
I
don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? That's the wrong thing. Finally, Capital, this is the kind of place to find a clue. I found nothing. No. I a bunch of documents. I don't care. Huh? This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Why would you...
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now?
And I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl.
Yeah, no shit. It's the exact same haircut.
Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. It's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father?
Kyoko?
Hey,
Listen, Makoto.
Huh?
Can I ask you a favor?
A favor? What is it?
so...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
Hey,
could you leave?
Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while, I'd just like to be alone for a bit.
Kyoko?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order.
You know, Kyoko, you told me before about your relationship you had with your dad. You're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But
Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily.
you're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself.
Okay, I understand. And I'll see you later. Is she really okay? Kyoko must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. You find out what happened to the headmaster? There's no doubt that the mastermind performed that evil deed. He killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. I killed him. Headmaster. He's dead.
The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, blah blah blah.
We were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... one of us! One of you guys, not one of us. I mean, I guess one of us, but one of you guys! 15 of us met in the main hall, and Mook wrote to the mixing you get 16. Including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. The ones still left alive are... me! Byakuya. Hiro. Toko. Hina. And Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no! That can't be! I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. So, before we didn't know who the victim was of that first execution, the opening scene. But now we know that was Kyoko's dad.
Oh, interesting. Oh, right, because he was like vaporized, right?
Yeah, he came out of the ship in bones. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So who would have motivation to kill Kyoko's dad?
I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. No, you fucking... Makoto, you have a fucking key card! Okay. You fucking dumbass! Use the emergency handbook! Let's give it one more You fucking dumbass! Get the fucking locker open! Alright! That's what I was hoping for! Let's see what's inside! This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belonged to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. This is... You motherfucker. Don't you dare interrupt my recording! This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used his locker. It's just not possible.
Bro, fuck off. It's not Hero, please.
There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Not that I can really talk. Totally trying to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw, but the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness. Yeah. It's just weird that easiness and also easiness is the same pronunciation. Like uneasiness and also that was easiness. English fucking sucks. I hate English. I may have evaporated any sense of fucking easiness I had, but may have evaporated. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Higakure.
Fuck.
Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So, what is this notebook? Oh, fuck. Which one is it? Is it this one?
Yeah, it's that one.
You were right. The stain is practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students' prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world... What is that noise? It's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, is it? Can it? But I knew it was. And I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hadn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan first. So I happened to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing, but when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning around my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us. And so we survived as a second despair. My God. What does it mean? But the more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to the people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward, and I have to believe in everyone.
And we have to believe in the
We have 2 minutes left.
Oh, I didn't even realize we had gone through.
Oh. I thought I could talk to her. Apparently I cannot. Okay, let's go to... Yeah. There's a fucking Hina.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto! Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder what about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured if all the doors in the school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
But
Although I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but it made it sound like it was okay with me. She was okay with me getting blown up. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. He raced over to the nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than expected. Ooh. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... Oh, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
what the heck?
I mean, every part of the school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but
Just a sec.
this place is like #1 gross, and it's like it's in a whole different league of creepy. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi would probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room had a control panel that looks like some sort of kind of cockpit. Then what could that mean?
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just, whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel, and then we blew up. Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one, the button that says Data Center. Data Center? took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. Jesus Christ! And just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. It must be the one she pushed. But the data center? That's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah, I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? What? Hey! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? What? Aw, man, busted! How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Oh, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it!
Too bad.
Oh, man. You seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma. Monokuma? What, for real? Yep, it looks like that panel definitely could, it's definitely controls Monokuma, which means Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room, and this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
Monokuma, the Mastermind can't control, watch us, and also control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right, but if the Mastermind had been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school the whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true, but if that is true... Oh, fucking damn! God damn it, one of you is the Mastermind! And the Mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the Mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it is impossible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still a lot of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here! Okay, you want to get moving? Yeah. Yeah. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door! It just locked on its own. What? I hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked. But why? Of course it's locked! Because the data center is now restricted! Monokuma!
Just a second.
Hey, no fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey.
It's for your benefit. Because that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would be if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. In that room,
Yep.
as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So, right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes,
Correct the
indeed.
mundo!
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
What?
No way! The hatch on the floor? Too bad! That was even your one big chance and you blew it!
Too bad.
Of course that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace!
Shit, Hifumi could not fit through that hatch.
Are you sure?
Didn't
You could
seem
fucking
that
like,
big.
just like squeeze in, you know.
It didn't seem that big.
Have some like lubricant, you know? He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
But when I said we should leave, Well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to add delay to get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. There's one thing I'm good at. It's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. You got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Ian took off at a full sprint, and I have to do what I can't do. That's the only way forward. And I'll investigate more in
The next episode.
episodes. So thank you for watching this episode of Danganronpa. But make sure to like and subscribe. Don't believe you know if I tell me up, which is
Every single day.
goodbye.